Hello and welcome to Guided Towards Greatness at the Energetic Movement Collective. I am Julie Wynn. We just got done talking about the importance of creating a vision board, and we're in the process of talking about these three things that can lead you to expanding your success and this opening up the realms of possibilities for you. The second thing that I do every single day is a gratitude list. And the gratitude list is just your way of thanking the universe for what you have and just teaching you how to be in the moment and to be grateful. Your gratitude list is important because it holds you in this space of love and appreciation, and also gives you a little time to breathe and see the beauty that is constantly surrounding you always. It's also a great reminder of how terribly blessed, I shouldn't say terribly, it's also a great reminder of how blessed you really are. And when you step back and look at your life, you can see that for the most part, everything is always working out. You are being blessed and gifted these amazing things. Your house, your career, your partner, your studio, the people who come into your studio. Like, when you take a step back and look at your life, it's really freaking magical. And when you kind of even dive a little deeper and see how people and events have kind of been in this matrix of your journey, and how each one has been playing a part in different parts of your life, it's really incredible. Like, you can't, it blows my mind sometimes of how my life is and how it's turned out, and the people that I have been blessed to, intertwine with, 10, 12 years ago, and how they're coming back into my life now, and how we're able to serve and experience and teach each other at different levels in different ways, and how people who I used to teach now, I consider them my greatest teachers. So I don't know, life is cool, and gratitude lists are important. And I do think that the more you're grateful for, the more the universe will bring you things to be grateful for. On the studio side of things, for studio owners, gratitude list is important too, because I think a lot of time is spent, I know, yes, a lot of time is spent planning, organizing, teaching, managing, all of that kind of stuff. But for me, a lot of time was also spent complaining, or listening to the complaints, or hearing something that broke my heart and then rehashing it and rehashing it and retelling and rehashing and retelling and rehashing and retelling and rehashing and retelling. And I have this awareness as I'm kind of reflecting back at my own personal journey and seeing the areas that I was living out of fear or living out of love, or, these parts that I was these parts of the experience that were being mirrored back to me as my own personal learning lesson for growth or appreciation or gratitude, empathy, compassion, all of those things. So I'm able to reflect a lot. And my husband brought it to my attention that a lot of my energy was being wasted in the complaining part of things, and getting so wrapped up in the things that weren't working, or were breaking my heart, or that were stressful, or the things that I had to deal with that I didn't want to deal with, and not enough time on the things that were really awesome. So So I started to develop my own personal practice, which was super helpful, and it caused me to really have an abundance of inner peace, and just a little bit more inner peace and happiness and joy when I was teaching. And I would say my gratitude list in my head on the way, it was my prep work to the studio, or on my way to teach, or to an event, or anywhere that I was going, that I was going to be around other people, and I needed to be my best self, and I wanted to increase my ability to love and to be of service to other people. So part of what helped me get into that mindset and to create this amazing energy field around me that I could work from while I was working was my gratitude list. On my way to work, I would say I'm so grateful that I am so grateful for this opportunity to be with these people today. I am grateful for my career. I am grateful for the workspace, that I can be creative, that I can teach yoga, that I can do life coaching, that we can dance, we can do jazz, we can do hip hop, we can do contemporary. Like, I am grateful that I have this space that I can create my career around how things are matching for me internally, or I can teach the people, my students, what I feel like we're all needing at this time, whether it's, you know, meditation or a little bit of improv or a little bit more internal work, or if we, you know, whatever it is, that we had this freedom. So on my way to work, I would go through this list from the moment I got into my car to the moment I walked into, you know, wherever I was supposed to be. And I just felt this amazing shift. So write your gratitude list in the morning. It's a great way to start your day. And then it's also a great way to set up for your day, especially, so for studio owners, most of us work in the evenings. So we have this like segmented time. We have our personal life in the day, but we're kind of always kind of mentally on preparing for our evening work. So I think your gratitude list and saying it or running through your mind kind of gives you this nice shift and break in between your days as you're segueing from either, you know, the business side of work that you do in the afternoon and then you go into teaching, or if it's you're balancing family life and personal life in the mornings and then you go into teaching, whatever your story looks like for you. I think try practicing your gratitude list, saying it out loud, because it'll help just re-energize you and help get you into the shift for the next part of your day. So yeah, gratitude lists. That's the second thing that I think opens up the realms of success and happiness, joy, increased creativity and innovation. So click below for part 3, and thank you so much for being here.